very good evening you all. Welcome back to CUET PG Malviya Academy. How are you dear students? How are you all? Very good evening Datta, Anjali, very good evening you all. Make sure I'm clearly visible to you and my voice is clear to you all. So yes, we have started top 500 MCQs and this is part 8 where we are going to discuss important questions. If you have any confusion regarding previous classes, if you have any queries regarding last classes, you can ask me. Very good evening you all. I hope you all are revising previous classes, all those concepts which I already have taught you. All right. Okay, good evening, good evening. If you have any question, you can ask me, because we have discussed various questions so far and this is an like 8th session where we are going to discuss more questions. Very good evening Riya, Rahul, Shipra, very good evening you all. Okay, so the first question for you is match of the following. You will have to match list 1 to list 2. In list 1 you have the names of the critiques and in list 2 you have important texts written by these critiques. All right, you have the option Horace, John Dryden, Samuel Daniel and Ben Jonson. You have to match it from this particular list, which is list 2. Which of the following critique has written, like Horace has written which of the following work, John Dryden has written which of the following works listed in the second column, you all can see. Very good evening Saurabh, Piyush, very good evening you all. So okay, be fast, be very fast. We all know Horace is very important literary critique. Horace, who has written Ars Poetica. Many of you are saying B. Horace, who has written Ars Poetica. All right. Then when we talk about John Dryden, he has written of dramatic poetry. B का 4. यहाँ पे आप देखो A का क्या होगा, थर्ड होगा. यहाँ पे A का थर्ड है, नीचे में भी A का थर्ड है, B का 4 है. आपको ये दोनों ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट करने होंगे. A एंड D तो होंगे नहीं, क्योंकि A और D में आपका जो सही ऑप्शन है वो मैच नहीं कर रहा है. नाउ यू विल हैव टू फिगर इट आउट विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ऑप्शन विल बी करेक्ट फ्रॉम B एंड C. देन वी विल सी दैट सैमुअल डेनियल जो कि एक इम्पॉर्टेंट राइटर है, he has written discoveries, timber, C का दूसरा, and Ben Jonson, who is associated with a defense of rhyme. तो आपका जो B ऑप्शन है ये बिल्कुल करेक्ट ऑप्शन है. ठीक है, ये जो मैच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चन है इस टाइप का, आई होप इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन अगर आपके एग्जाम में आएंगे तो आप इजीली सॉल्व कर लेंगे. अगर आपको सिर्फ 2 राइटर्स, सिर्फ 2 क्रिटिक के वर्क्स का पता है और बाकी क्रिटिक्स के वर्क्स का नहीं पता है, तो आप एलिमिनेशन मेथड यूज करके ऑप्शन को एलिमिनेट कर सकते हैं. इससे क्या होगा कि आपके पास कम ऑप्शंस बचेंगे जिसको कि आप आसानी से फिगर इट आउट कर सकते हैं कि कौन सा करेक्ट ऑप्शन है. I hope this question is clear to you all, and make sure you all are remembering these titles corresponding the name of the authors. For example, Horace, who has written Ars Poetica, John Dryden, who has written of dramatic poetry. Is it all right? Passage type का question, passage type का question नहीं आता है, that is type of assertion and regions. ठीक है सौरभ, समझ में आ गया? Should I proceed? So second question for you is, which British administrator sought to make everything as English as possible in a country which resembles England in nothing, as recorded by Sir Thomas Munro? Which of the following British administrator tried to make everything in English language? You have option Lord Bentinck, Lord Hastings, Lord Cornwallis and Lord Wellesley. What should be the correct answer? बताइए, what would be the correct answer? And this question was asked in the exam. So the correct option would be Lord Cornwallis. C is the correct option. पैसेज वाले क्वेश्चन भी मैं बनवाऊंगी सौरभ, डोंट वरी, ठीक है? पैसेज से बहुत ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस नहीं आते हैं, क्योंकि 24 और 25 का दोनों ईयर का क्वेश्चन CUET PG का जो क्वेश्चन पेपर है, बहुत ही कहते हैं ना कि कुछ क्वेश्चंस सच में आउट ऑफ सो यू डोंट नीड टू वरी फॉर दैट. पैसेज टाइप के क्वेश्चंस भी आपको मैं सॉल्व करवाऊंगी, ठीक है? सो थर्ड क्वेश्चन फॉर यू, मैच लिस्ट 1 एंड लिस्ट 2. क्योंकि ये सारे पार्ट्स में ना जो टॉप 500 MCQs की ये जो सीरीज है, मैं ट्राई कर रही हूँ कि डिफरेंट आपको जो कि डिफरेंट टाइप्स के क्वेश्चंस आपके एग्जाम में पूछे जाते हैं उसको मैं अवेयर कराऊँ. जैसे लास्ट क्लासेस में आपने देखा था राइटर स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चंस थे, इस पर्टिकुलर सेशन में आपको मैच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस, इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन ज़्यादा दिखेंगे. नेक्स्ट सेशन में मैं असर्शन रीजन या फिर आप पैसेज की बात कर रहे हो तो उस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस लेकर आऊँगी, ठीक है? यहाँ पे आपका एक लिस्ट जो आप देख रहे हो, द फर्स्ट लिस्ट इज अबाउट द नेम्स ऑफ द एसेइस्ट एंड द सेकेंड list contain essays written by these essayists. You have named George Orwell, Michael de Montaigne, Charles Lamb and Jonathan Swift. You have to match that which of the following writer has written the work. You all know Jonathan Swift, very important writer in neoclassical age in the Augustan period, who has written a modest proposal. तो D का क्या होगा? आपका तीसरा होगा. आपके यहाँ पे ऑप्शन में सिर्फ B में है D का तीसरा. देखो कितने इजी तरीके से क्वेश्चन कभी कभी बन जाते हैं एग्जाम में. सिर्फ आपको जॉनथन स्विफ्ट का अ मॉडेस्ट प्रपोजल पता होगा इस पर्टिकुलर ऑप्शन में, क्योंकि ऑप्शंस कंफ्यूजिंग नहीं है, डायरेक्ट आपको दिख रहा है कि D का तीसरा है, ठीक है? तो सिर्फ एक ऑप्शन के सही होने से आंसर सही हो जा रहा है, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप तीनों ऑथर्स को नहीं याद करोगे, ये भी बहुत ज़रूरी है. जॉर्ज ऑरवेल ने लिखा है व्हाई आई राइट. दिस एसे इज very significant by George Orwell, who is very popular author, and you all know he has also written Animal Farm and 1984. All right. Montaigne, who is considered as the father of essay, Montaigne has written which of the following essay on the cannibals? तो चार्ल्स लैम्ब का आपको पता है ऑन द आर्टिफिशियल कॉमेडी, सी का पहला होगा, इन सारे ऑप्शंस में बी जो है ये करेक्ट ऑप्शन है, ठीक है. यस, एनिमल फार्म वाज रिटन इन द ईयर 1945. वेरी गुड. सो इज दिस क्लियर? समझ आ गया? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर यू इज match list 1 and list 2. In one you can see the names of the author: John Keats, William Wordsworth, P.B. Shelley and William Blake. And in the second list you can see their major works. You all know John Keats has written which of the following work? P.B. Shelley, then William Wordsworth, then William Blake. B का क्या होगा? चौथा होगा, The Excursion. What would be the correct option? बहुत ही easy question है. And most importantly, you all know the titles of these works. You know these works written by these authors who are important authors in romantic literature, in romantic period. So okay, someone is saying B and someone is saying D. What about other students? Okay, I am sorry. बताइए अभी क्या होगा? See, John Keats has written comic, William Wordsworth has written The Excursion, P.B. Shelley has written Alastor, very important poem, and William Blake, very popular writing of William Blake is Songs of Experience, Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience. तो आपका जो सही ऑप्शन है वो है ए का चौथा, ए का तीसरा, जिसमें आपको दिख रहा है ए एंड बी. सी और डी ऑप्शन ऐसे ही गलत हो जाएगा. ए और बी में आपको फिगर इट आउट करना है. बी का क्या है? फोर्थ है. ए का तीसरा, बी का फोर्थ, सी का पहला एंड डी का दूसरा. डी का दूसरा सॉन्ग्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस. तो आपका जो सही आंसर है वो है बी. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. आप सभी कितना अच्छे से रिप्लाई कर रहे हो. एंड सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट बात ये है कि आपको टाइटल्स याद हैं एंड मेक श्योर कि आपको कुछ पब्लिकेशन ईयर भी याद हो, क्योंकि एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन क्रोनोलॉजी बेस्ड भी पूछा जाता है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर यू, विच टू ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ड्रामेटिस्ट आर एसोसिएटेड विथ एपिक थिएटर? एपिक थिएटर, विच इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट kind of theater in literature, you will have to figure it out which of the following two dramatists are associated with epic theater. And this is also very easy question. What do you say? Options दिख रहे हैं? जल्दी बताइए. You all know the name of the writer Bertolt Brecht, who is the main figure, who is the main dramatist associated with epic theater. Bertolt Brecht and Arnold Braunin, both of these dramatists belongs to epic theater. So आपका ऑप्शन बी एंड सी है, तो बी इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर यू, अरेंज द फॉलोइंग टर्म्स इन क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर ऑफ एमर्जेंस. सी, ये थोड़ा डीप में क्वेश्चन आ गया, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको ईयर याद रखना है. ये थोड़ा सा थॉरो नॉलेज आपका चेक कर रहा है क्वेश्चन, क्योंकि इस क्वेश्चन में आपसे क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर में इन सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स के एमर्जेंस के बारे में पूछा जा रहा है. एंड यू हैव ऑप्शंस: हेरेसी ऑफ पैराफेज, स्ट्रीम ऑफ कॉन्शसनेस, practical criticism and defamiliarization. First of all, just tell me who has given the concept of heresy of paraphrase and in which year? Who has given which literary critique? Which author is associated with this concept of heresy or paraphrase? And what about other concepts, stream of consciousness, practical criticism and defamiliarization? What do you say? Yes, heresy of paraphrase is an important concept by 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓, who is an important new critique. Okay? What about a stream of consciousness? Who has given the concept of a stream of consciousness? Defamiliarization is a concept of Russian formalism. And this concept was given by Russian formalist Viktor Shklovsky. ठीक है? A stream of consciousness, this particular term is by William James. आपको chronologically लगाना है इन सारे writings को and practical criticism you all know 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓. देखिए क्वेश्चन इतना डीप में अगर CUET में इंग्लिश एग्जाम में नहीं भी आए तो आपको ये सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स राइटर के साथ याद रखने हैं, ठीक है? क्योंकि आपके एग्जाम में अच्छा ये सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स पूछे गए हैं ऑलरेडी. यू ऑल आर सेइंग ऑप्शन बी. ऑप्शन बी में क्या है आपका? BDAC, stream of consciousness, defamiliarization, heresy or paraphrase and 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓 का जो है 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓 का जो है practical criticism. So B is the correct option and it is absolutely correct answer. Well done. Well done student. I'm very happy that you are answering correct. And make sure you all will remember these concepts and you should also remember the name of these critiques. For example, heresy or paraphrase, this concept given by 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓, a stream of consciousness, this term is coined by William James. Practical criticism, this is the concept by 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓. He has also written a book entitled as the same title, Defamiliarization, that is the concept of Viktor Shklovsky. Okay, here this kind of question is known as assertion reason. ठीक है? स्टेटमेंट 1 है आपका, द ओरिएंटलिस्ट इन ब्रिटिश इंडिया वर नॉट सिंपैथेटिक टुवर्ड्स इंडियाज एंशिएंट लर्निंग. एंड स्टेटमेंट 2 है आपका, विलियम जोन्स थॉट दैट इन इमेजिनेशन, in ratiocination and philosophy, Indians were by no means inferior to Europeans. Which of the statement is correct? Which of the following option is correct? बताइए. By the way, first of all, tell me what do you understand by the term Orientalist? Orientalism, which is an important concept of Edward Said in post-colonial theory. When you must have studied Orientalist thought in Indian English literature as well. There are two thoughts, Occidentalism and Orientalism. What do you understand by the term Orientalist? Who is Orientalist? What is the job of Orientalist? Which of the following option is correct here? William Jones, you all know, thought that in imagination, ratiocination and philosophy, Indians were by no means inferior to Europeans. This is very important statement by William Jones and this is absolutely correct. See, the first question, Orientalism, Orientalist वो होते हैं जो कि ईस्ट लिटरेचर और यू कैन से ईस्ट कल्चर को प्रमोट करते हैं. And there are various characteristics of them. We will not go in detail about understanding Orientalism, the concept of Orientalism. Here the statement was the Orientalists in British India were not sympathetic towards India's ancient learning. तो ये आपका बिल्कुल गलत आंसर है, ऐसा नहीं था. विलियम जोन्स का ये जो स्टेटमेंट है वो सही है. तो जो आपका करेक्ट आंसर होगा यहाँ पे, व्हाट डू यू से, विच of the following is a correct answer. Statement 2 आपका correct है and statement 1 it is not correct at all. ठीक है, तो statement 2 is correct. D is the correct answer here. All right. Next question for you. Which two of the following inspired the rise of the periodical essay? Which of the following writers, which of the following two writers inspired to rise of the periodical essays? You have options: Robert Burton, Francois Rabelais, Francis Bacon and Montaigne. Periodical essay में किसका contribution है? C and D, Bacon and Montaigne. C is the correct answer. Very good. Arrange the following in the chronological order of publication. Now these are important major works of English literature. You have to arrange these works chronologically. Can you tell me who has written 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓? And what about Sons and Lovers, Mrs. Dalloway and Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man? Make sure you also have remembered the name of the writers who have written these works. First of all, tell me the names of the authors who have written 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓, Mrs. Dalloway, Sons and Lover and Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. You have options BADC, ABDC, ACBD and BDAC. Yes, Aldous Huxley, Sons and Lover, D.H. Lawrence, Mrs. Dalloway, Virginia Woolf, and what about A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man? Who has written A Portrait of Artist as a Young Man? Tell me the year of the publication as well. मिसेस डैलवे को वर्जीनिया वुल्फ ने 1925 में लिखा था. एंड व्हाट अबाउट अ पोर्ट्रेट ऑफ द आर्टिस्ट एज ए यंग मैन? जेम्स जॉयस, you must know him. You must have gone through his writing. James Joyce, very important writer, who has written A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. Can you tell me in which year he has written this work? 1916. Very good, Riya. तो अभी आपको इस वर्क को क्रोनोलॉजिकली अरेंज करना है. ठीक है. 1913 एल्डस हक्सले ने किस ईयर में लिखा था 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓? व्हाट शुड बी द करेक्ट आंसर हियर? देखो, क्रोनोलॉजिकली आंसर में तो आपको पब्लिकेशन याद रखना ही होगा. मैंने आपको राइटर्स का नाम भी इसलिए बता दिया क्योंकि कभी कभी एनटीए डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन राइटर से भी पूछता है. ठीक है. So the correct option is 1921 में एल्डस हक्सले ने लिखा था क्रोम येलो, ठीक है। (1932) B, D, A and C. D is the correct option, ठीक है। And you must remember other major works by these authors as well, because D.H. Lawrence, Virginia Woolf, James Joyce, these are some influential major personalities, literary figures in English literature. तो इन वर्क के अलावा बाकी वर्क्स जो इन सारे राइटर्स ने लिखे हैं उसको भी आप एक बार याद कर लीजिएगा, देख लीजिएगा। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर यू, विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज true about Aristotle's poetics? You know Aristotle, who is an important literary critic, who is an important Greek critic, who has given the concept of who has written very important work, the Poetics. You have to figure it out that which of the following statement is true about poetics. He asserted the value of poetry by integrating rhetoric and imitation. He asserted the value of poetry by focusing on both rhetoric and imitation. He asserted the value of poetry by giving preference to rhetoric over imitation. He asserted the value of poetry by focusing on imitation rather than rhetoric. What should be the correct answer? Which of the following is the correct answer here? Students are saying D. And D is the correct answer because he talks about rhetoric, he talks about mimesis in his writing more, although rhetoric is art of speaking and mimesis, he talks about poetics, which is an art of writing. So D is the correct answer here, although इतना deep में question नहीं आएगा. Next question for you, which two of the following oppositions are best evoked by Hamlet's utterance? To be or not to be? Which of the following oppositions best evoked by the utterance of Hamlet's words? You know, to be or not to be, which is a popular dialogue in the tragedy of Hamlet. Hamlet, which is the greatest tragedy by Shakespeare. So which of the following is a correct answer? It is not D, it is about A. He was trying to question at his existence. He was so confused. So A is the correct answer. Okay, between life and death, to be or not to be, whether he is alive or not, whether he is alive or not. So this particular phrase between life and death is the correct option. Next question for you, which two texts among the following are linked to literary feminism? A Small Place, The Yellow Wallpaper, Emma, A Room of One's Own. D तो होना ही होना है. आप बताइए, which of the following two texts belongs to literary feminism? A Small Place, The Yellow Paper, Emma, or A Room of One's Own? ऑप्शंस नहीं दिख रहे हैं. ऑप्शंस दिख रहे हैं या नहीं दिख रहे हैं? क्वेश्चन 11 का अच्छा, ओके ओके. Yes, A and D. All right. Okay, okay. I got it. A and D. Option A. Life and death. Okay. तो यहाँ पे जो आपका करेक्ट आंसर होगा वो स्मॉल प्लेस एंड अ रूम ऑफ वंस ओन. D option is the correct option. Next question for you. Arrange the following plays in the chronological order of publication. Who has written All for Love, When is Preserved, The School for Scandal, and The Country Wife? You will have to remember the year of publication of these works. Then you will be able to answer. First of all, let me know who has written All for Love. John Dryden. In which year he has written? Direct question भी यहाँ से आ सकते हैं कि who has written All for Love? 1678. Very good. Who has written When is Preserved? What about The School for Scandal and The Country Wife? बताइए जल्दी जल्दी. When is Preserved? When is Preserved? Yes, student. The Country Wife. Sheridan, you all know. The Country Wife is written by whom? MCOM का क्लास कब चलेगा ये आप ऑफिशियल हेल्पलाइन नंबर से पूछ लीजिए. ठीक है. विलियम विचैरली का नाम आप सभी ने सुना होगा. Wycherley, Congreve, Farquhar, Van Brugge, Etheridge, these are important playwrights who have popularized the writing technique of comedy of manners, and these dramatists were there in Restoration period. ठीक है. तो which of the following is a correct answer? Option B. ओटवे 1682 में ये आया था. 1682. When is Preserved? What about The School for Scandal? The Country Wife? B is the correct option here. All right. Next question for you. As mentioned in My First Acquaintance with Poets, which poet does William Hazlitt describe as the only person I ever knew who answered the idea of a man of genius? What should be the correct answer? Because this particular answer is asked in your exam and it is very important. My first acquaintance with poets. Good. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Next question for you. Which one among the following is a set of the metaphysical poets? This is quite easy question. You all know the names of metaphysical writers. You have to figure it out. You have to select a correct answer, correct option here, that which among the following is a set of metaphysical poets. Metaphysical poets who are characterized, whose writings are characterized by the uses of conceit, wit, and uncommon comparisons. They have compared lovers to the leg of the two campers. Lakes of compass. Okay, so John Donne, Henry Vaughan and Andrew Marvell. C is the correct answer. Dryden is an important writer in Restoration period, and Samuel Johnson is a representative writer of the Age of Sensibility. Next question for you. Who among the following coined the dictum, the medium is the masses? This question is from cultural studies, and this question was asked for several exams of English literature. It can be asked to you. Be very clear. Who has given the concept of the medium is the masses? Remember the name Marshall McLuhan. C is the correct answer here. ठीक है, जब भी मीडियम इज द मैसेज का नोशन आपको दिखेगा, ये लाइन आपको दिखेगी, मार्शल मैक्लुहान का नाम याद रखिएगा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. यू विल हैव टू मैच द टर्म्स फ्रॉम द थियरिस्ट. सुपर रीडर, बायो पावर, ब्रिकोलास एंड क्रोनोटोप. बहुत ही इजी क्वेश्चन है ये भी. अगर आपने लिटरेरी थियरी अच्छे से पढ़ी होगी तो ये सारे टर्म्स आपको पता होगा. क्रिटिक्स के बारे में पता होगा. यू हैव द नेम ऑफ द थियरिस्ट मिशेल फूको, मिशाइल वक्तिन, मिशेल राइटर एंड क्लॉड लेवी स्ट्रॉस. जो हमारे बायो पावर का कॉन्सेप्ट दिया है वो है मिखाइल भक्तिम. बी का दूसरा होना चाहिए. बी का क्या होना चाहिए? दूसरा होना चाहिए. What should be the correct answer here? बायो पावर बी का पहला. ठीक है, इसमें तीन ऑप्शंस में दिख रहा है. बी, सी और डी में बी का पहला ही दिख रहा है. फिर आप देखो कि ब्रिकोलास का कॉन्सेप्ट किसने दिया है? क्लॉड लेवी. ओके, बायो पावर एंड पेनॉप्टिसिज्म. यस, दिस इज बाय मिशेल फूको. व्हाट शुड बी द करेक्ट आंसर? ब्रिकोलास का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो आपके क्लॉड लेवी स्ट्रॉस ने दिया है. क्लॉड लेवी स्ट्रॉस हु इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट स्ट्रक्चरलिस्ट थियरिस्ट. ठीक है. क्रोनोटोप का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट बाय मिखाइल भक्तिम, जिसने उन्होंने टाइम एंड स्पेस के बारे में कहा है. तो बी का जो होगा, बी का पहला, सी का चौथा एंड डी का दूसरा एंड ए का तीसरा. सुपर रीडर का कॉन्सेप्ट दिया है रिटर ने. तो आपका जो करेक्ट ऑप्शन होगा दैट इज बी. एंड मेक श्योर यू विल रिमेंबर द नेम ऑफ द थियरिस्ट एज वेल. You will also like go through about these theories. You will also have to notice other concepts given by these important theorists. All right. Next important question for you is, arrange the following in the chronological order of publication. You will have to remember in which year the advancement of learning was written, the origin of species was written, on heroes and hero worship, and the lives of the poets. जल्दी जल्दी आप लोग बता दो, advancement of learning किस ईयर में लिखा गया था? Francis Bacon, who is an important essayist, who is known as the father of English essays, who is known primarily for empirical essays, scientific essays, and the advancement of learning is his important work. It was written in the year 1605. What about the origin of species? The origin of species, the lives of the poets, 1755. Very good. Origin of Species is very important book by Charles Darwin. Okay, it was published in the year 1859. on heroes and hero worship. Can you tell me in which year on heroes and heroes worship, who is the author of this particular essay? Yes, it is of 1755 by Dr. Samuel Johnson. What about on heroes and hero worship? Who has written this essay? Thomas Carlyle. Very good. Very important writer. आपका जो करेक्ट ऑप्शन होगा ए पहले होगा, ए, उसके बाद आपका होगा ए सी, ओके, ए डी सी बी, ए डी सी बी, सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Yes, C is the correct answer here. I got confused. I thought it's 1755. Okay, anyway. Okay, next question for you. To which mythological character is Faustus compared into the prologue of Dr. Faustus? If you have gone through Dr. Faustus, very important tragedy written by Christopher Marlowe, who is one of university wits, there you must be familiar with the mythological character of Faustus, and it is Icarus. Okay, Icarus, C is the correct answer. Next question for you. Arrange the, by the way, can you tell me in which year Dr. Faustus was written? In which year Dr. Faustus was written? In which year Dr. Faustus was written? 1592. Very good. What is the complete title of Dr. Faustus? Do you know what is the complete title of Dr. Faustus? Be very fast. What is the complete title of Dr. Faustus? The tragical history of the life and death of Dr. Faustus. This is the complete title. All right. Arrange the following 18th century magazines in the chronological order of publication. The Critical Review, the Monthly Review, the Gentleman Magazine and the Rambler. इसको आप देख लेना. इस क्वेश्चन के एक से मैं आपको दिखाना चाहती हूँ कि ये सारे जो मैगजीन्स हैं, these magazines are these magazines were popular in 18th century Ace, 18th century England, and you must know the name of the writer who is associated with the magazine, the Rambler, the Critical Review, the Monthly Review. So आप इसको देख लेना. Next question for you. Which two of the following poems are Robert Browning? Robert Browning, who is an important Victorian writer, Victorian poet, you will have to answer which two of the following poems are written by Robert Browning. You have options: Locksley Hall, The Pied Piper of Hamelin, The Lady of Shalott, and Two in the Campagna. What should be the answer? A, D, B, C, A, C and B and D. बताइए. Be fast, बताइए. Who is the author of Locksley Hall? Who is the author of Locksley Hall? It's B or D, B and C or B and D. B and D is the correct option. D is the correct option here. जो The Pied Piper of Hamelin है and Two in the Campagna, both of these works are Robert Browning, but Locksley Hall and The Lady of Shalott, these are the works by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Alfred Lord Tennyson, who is another important poet of Victorian age, along with Robert Browning. Okay, next question for you. Which one of the following is correct about Saussure's analysis of language? You all know Ferdinand de Saussure, who is an important structuralist theorist. Who has written course in general linguistics. He has given many concepts like sign and signifier, synchrony and diachrony. Then he has given the concept of syntagmatic and paradigmatic. He has given the concept of signified and signifier, lang and parole, synchronous study, synchrony and diachrony. Lang is the system of language. Parole is an individual's expression. See, in the option first, lang is the system of language. It is true. Parole focuses on language as a system at a particular time. It is incorrect. Parole is an individual's expression. Lang is particular instance of speech and writing. This is also incorrect. Parole is the study of language. So option A is correct. Okay. Next question for you. Macaulay's Minute of 1835, South 2. Macaulay's Minute on Education came in the year 1835, as you all know. Macaulay's Minute on Education came in the year 1835. South 2, you have option: promotes European literature and science among the natives, impart knowledge of English literature and science through translated text, encourage branches of native learning by more useful studies, stop expenditure on the publication of Oriental works, and Spain funds only on English education. What would be the correct answer here? It promotes European literature and science among the natives. A is correct answer. Impart knowledge of English literature and science through translated text. This is also correct. This encourage stop expenditure on the publication of Oriental works. Although ये जो क्वेश्चन है ना, ये नेट के एग्जाम से मैंने लाया है, आपके एग्जाम में इतना डेप्थ में क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछेगा, ठीक है? तो आप बिल्कुल भी ऐसा नहीं है कि मैम इतना डेप्थ में क्वेश्चन क्यों पूछ रही हैं, जस्ट बिकॉज कि आपको इस ऑप्शन के अलावा भी ये याद रहे कि मैकॉलेज का माइन्यूट ऑन एजुकेशन जो था वो 1835 में आया था. ये तो बिल्कुल गलत है. एनकरेजेस ब्रांचेस ऑफ नेटिव लर्निंग, ये भी गलत है. ए और डी जो है आपका मैकॉले के माइन्यूट ऑन एजुकेशन में सही है. ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट इज अरेंज द फॉलोइंग विमेन नॉवेलिस्ट इन क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर. जो हमारी विमेन नॉवेलिस्ट हैं लाइक एन ब्रॉन, जेन ऑस्टिन एंड रेडक्लिफ. इट्स रेडक्लिफ, ओके. फैनी बर्नी एंड मैरिया एड्सवर्थ. आपको क्रोनोलॉजिकली अरेंज करना है. आप कैसे करोगे? आपको लिटरेरी पीरियड्स पता होना चाहिए एंड आपको टाइम स्पैन पता होना चाहिए. तो इस क्वेश्चन को आप देख लीजिएगा, ठीक है? Arrange the last question for you. Arrange the following critical works in their chronological order of publication. Okay, ये सारे जो critical works हैं, they are extremely significant for your upcoming exam. Preface to Lyrical Ballad, which is written by William Wordsworth, where Wordsworth has made very important statement, that is, poetry is the spontaneous overflow of the powerful emotion. A defense of rhyme, Life of 𝐂𝐬𝐸 and the Frontiers of Criticism, which is an important essay by 𝐂𝐎 𝐶𝐓. Tell me, in which year Preface to Lyrical Ballads published? You all know 1800. What about A Defense of Rhyme? What about A Defense of Rhyme? A Defense of Rhyme was published in the year. देखो पब्लिकेशन ईयर याद रखना कितना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, कितने सारे क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं. 1602. Then Life of 𝐂𝐬𝐸. Do you know who has written Life of 𝐂𝐬𝐸? Life of 𝐂𝐬𝐸 is an important work by Dr. Samuel Johnson, and it was written in the year 1779. And The Frontiers of Criticism is a work by, it is an essay by 𝐂𝐎 𝐶𝐓, written in the year . बी आपका पहले होगा, बी में ए और डी तो बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. बी देन सी, बी सी ए डी. सी इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन है. ठीक है, जो आपका सही आंसर होगा वो होगा सी. सो ऑल दीज क्वेश्चंस आर इम्पॉर्टेंट. You must go through once again through all these questions. You must revise. You must look at the writings of the major theorists, major critics, major authors, which I have discussed today. In the next session, I'll bring more questions related to the other type of you can say other type of I hope this class is clear to you all. लिटरेरी क्रिटिसिज्म टफ है. ओके, थोड़ा रिवाइज कीजिए शिप्रा, थोड़ा इजी लगेगा आपको. सो डू यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन? शुड आई एंड दिस सेशन और यू वांट टू आस्क एनीथिंग? कोई क्वेश्चन है? एनी क्वेश्चन? If you don't have any questions, so keep revising. We'll see you all in the next session. All right? Thank you so much. And after this class, please put your review there in the comment box. That's very important. You all are most welcome, students. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please take care of your health.